Hello, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I was asked if I would do a review of the OC because I just finished the OC. Um, and mm, I liked the first two seasons. The third season, I liked the first half. I liked it before Johnny came on into it, and then I hated it up until the last three episodes. And then Marissa's death was just oh. And Marissa wasn't like a favorite of mine. She wasn't my favorite character. She wasn't even like one of my favorite characters on the show. Even after she died, like she really wasn't. She didn't wasn't like again, she wasn't a favorite character of mine. She drove me crazy. I thought she made really, really stupid decisions most of the time. Um, but she was a. I loved her with Ryan, and I loved her relationship with Summer, and I don't think her and Seth ever really got close, and that's sad. That's kind of sad to me because I feel like they could have been a lot closer. But my favorite moment. Okay, I got. Okay. And then season four, I hated it. Like I was struggling through it, but the last two episodes were really good. The finale, I just finished like watching it like a minute, like right now, and I made me emotional. Um, but I didn't like Taylor. She is my least favorite character. One of my least favorite characters of all time. Um, but anyway, going back to I keep I'm all over the place, but Seth and Marissa's relationship. Um, when Marissa dies or got killed, I thought he handled the grief of that really well with Summer and Julie and Ryan. And I kind of thought that maybe Seth would, because he and Marissa just weren't as close as she was with Ryan and Summer, that I was like, well, he was obviously sad and heartbroken because he got to know her and she wasn't a bad person. She just had a lot of struggles. Um, and I thought maybe it just didn't, but it was like 3 months later or something. I don't know. So I thought, well, who knows what his reaction was when he found out? Probably wasn't great. Um, but then I think they kind of did it in a very subtle way, and I liked it because Taylor had to get closer to Ryan, and Seth didn't like it at first. And you're thinking, or I was thinking, well, he just concerned because Ryan just lost Marissa, and they were like, that was his first love, and it should have been his last, to be honest. But um, it was his first love, and he wasn't dealing with it very well. So I thought, like, obviously he would be like, slow down because he just lost someone. And I kind of say Taylor was a very insensitive person. Um, but because especially because and then because she just how she was, but then with Ryan and Marissa, like she was so insensitive. Like she knew how important Marissa was to him and how deep that relationship was, and she was just so not caring that he was still struggling with that loss. So, whatever. Um, but again, when she says to Seth, um, I know I'm not Marissa, and Seth goes, no, you're not. That's when I think that's the only time where you see that Marissa's death really did affect him more than he's letting it be known, or that he's been showing. And like, because it's very like subtle, like that, her mentioning that and him being like, you're right, you're not. And you realize in that time he's not just trying to protect Ryan from getting hurt. He's also like you're not her, you're not Marissa, you don't fit in with us. And I actually thought they did a good job at kind of doing that because Seth wasn't a very emotional person, so I feel I liked that we got a little bit of that from him in that moment. I love the Cohen family. I didn't really care about the drama with Sandy ever because I never understood what was actually going on. Because I'm not in. I have no idea like anything about like his job or what he was doing, so I didn't really care. Um, when he was going, when he was having like problems at work or drama, I don't care. Um, I liked Kirsten. Um, I liked Julie. She really like her character growth was amazing. Like she went from just being like the villainous, controlling mother to being Kirsten's best friend, and I loved that friendship so much. It was so nice to see that relationship grow. I also obviously loved the relationship between Ryan and Seth. I think that was the best relationship on the entire in the entire show. That relationship was fun. They were funny. They were together. They were supportive. They told each other everything. They knew each other's secrets. Like there are things that they told each other that nobody else would ever know. Um, they were loyal. They were just like one of the best duos to ever be on TV. I loved Summer is actually my favorite character in the series. Um, Not in the first season. Well, kind of near the end after most overdoses, and then you see Summer change and become a better person. I loved Summer. I loved her confidence. I loved how she wasn't wishy washy with her feelings. I mean, yeah, she was unsure about things, but that's just being young, a young person. But and being alive in the world. So she was just like unsure of certain things. But she was so confident, and when she was being mistreated, she didn't allow anyone to mistreat her or play with her feelings. She was very direct. Like even with Seth, like she loved him, and there were times where he wasn't honest, or there were times where he played with her feelings, and she would just walk away from him with no problem. Even if she did love him, she knew that he wasn't mature enough for her in that moment, right for her in that moment, and so she had no problem with cutting him off until he figured himself out. And I just loved her, and I loved her moral compass when it came to like Marissa and Ryan's relationship and her always being concerned when she heard, oh, Marissa's hanging out with Johnny, and she'd be like, why hang out with him? Why are you doing that? And she was just like smart. I hate that her thing was that she wasn't smart. I don't know where that even came from, because you can be smart in different ways, and she was. She was very intelligent, very smart. Um, was very good at reading people. So I don't know. I thought it was a very weird thing that they were like, "Oh, she was not that smart," and that's not she. um, I hated season four. Season four was just a chore. It was a chore, and um, honestly, I almost gave up because I thought season four was badly written, not badly acted. Just like I don't like Taylor. I didn't like uh, Caitlyn. I hated the Frank, Julie, Bullet triangle. I hated both men. I don't care. Caitlyn's relationship with the Bullet was weird. I think that's supposed to be like a sweet, like father daughter thing, and it was just weird. I didn't like it. Um, Julia and Kirsten getting pregnant was stupid. um, I hate pregnancy storylines on TV shows. So like, and it was her last season. Um, and I was like, I don't care, whatever. Um, Melissa was my favorite character on the show, but she was definitely missed in season 4. Um, and the thing I don't understand, like I know that she left because Misha didn't want to do it anymore, and I completely respect her, and I understand that she was struggling a lot while filming that show. Um, is that she said she was going to go work on a yacht, a yacht for a year, because her dad got a job on a yacht. And I don't understand why they just couldn't have had her leave for a year. Um, and if she didn't want to come back after season 4, that would be her choice, and they could have just said her and Ian broke up, and that happened. High school relationships end, but I would have preferred that over her being killed off and not being able to come back. And actually, the writer, one of the writers or whoever, the creator, I don't remember, um, they said that the day after the episode aired, when they killed Marissa off, he woke up the next day and he was like, "We made a bad decision here. We shouldn't have done that." And I was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't have." That was the death of the show. Um, what else? Oh, yeah, Taylor. Taylor is my least favorite character on the entire show. Like, I wish they had cast somebody different, and maybe then I would have liked her. But she was just really stupid. Like, oh no, she was like like good at school and stuff, but her inability to be sensitive toward what people were going through drove me crazy. Like I cannot stand it. And it's supposed to be like, well, she's honest and she's weird and she's different. She was just annoying and stupid, and I hated her so much. Like, I hated the relationship. I hated her being in the friend group. She was just obnoxious and oh my god. Um, what else? I like Jimmy. I wish he could come back toward the end. Um, again, well, okay. Sam already who character, and then Seth, and then Julie, and then I think that's it. Um, I did love like I said, I loved the Coens. I love that family. They're one of my favorite television families now. They were just like so great. Um, but I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm not into teen dramas. um, although I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I don't really consider that a teen drama because that show was actually very well acted, and they had some very talented actors on that show and great writing. But yeah, I think that's the only one though that I've actually loved. Okay, and then Gilmore Girls and Everwood. Although Everwood I haven't watched in a really long time, and probably would change my opinion if you watched it again. But yeah, I'm just not really, I guess, into him. Um, I was planning on watching One Tree Hill after I finish this show, but I cannot watch any more TV this year. I have watched 22 shows. My defense, a lot of them were short, like they were very short shows, and they had like not that many episodes. They were long, but they weren't a lot. Um, so I can't watch any more TV this year. Like I am such a film person, and I know that I could watch a film whenever I want, but I also want to finish a show like in a good time. So I always sacrifice watching movies to watch TV, and I finished the Bob Newhart show, and that was 6 seasons, and I loved that show a lot. Um, But this was, and I chose the OC because it's only 4 seasons. Um, but I was gonna watch One Tree Hill. That's 9 seasons, but I think I'm just gonna watch it next year. And I think I've realized again that I need to minimize what the teen drama is a little bit because I hated Gossip Girl so much. I watched that last year. I hated it a lot. um, and then this year I watched the OC. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't. It was like the last 2 seasons were very like hidden or were not very good. Um, so I think hopefully I will enjoy One Tree Hill when I watch it next year. I really hope so. And Dawson's Creek I watched. I didn't like Dawson's Creek except for like a couple episodes in the finale. Um, so yeah, again I watched Raw as well. The original one didn't like it except for the last season. So yeah, no, I'm struggling with it. I really am, and I'm really open to him. And I was excited to watch the OC, and I'm just like, okay, it's great, it's over now. So yes, like I keep saying, I really hope next year I watch One Tree Hill that the hit that I need because I'm losing faith in the teen drama situation. But that is all. Goodbye. Wait, I should make sure I didn't miss anything because a lot of times I make these and then I'm like, I remember stuff. Um, no. Okay.